We are active. Let me get the go live option on LinkedIn. What the hell's so we're waiting on LinkedIn for whatever reason. LinkedIn is not giving me the go live option. I don't know what they're waiting for. Scheduled in what? LinkedIn got the wrong time. I gotta start this over on LinkedIn. Good morning, everybody over there on all the other apps. They're telling me that this is live, but I don't know what happened here. 9 a.m. They got it set for 9 a.m. It's supposed to be 10 a.m. Let me do this again. I had to cancel this one. Give me 1 second on all the others. We're trying to get LinkedIn where it's supposed to be. We'll just do this now. There. Actually, I don't know if this is going to work because it's going to cancel what I got. 1, 2, 3. We got that. I don't know if I can edit this. Can I edit this? Not sure that I can. No. Can I edit this? No. All right, I'm not stopping this. So LinkedIn's just going to miss it for today. Tech issues as usual. But anyway, let's get to what we need to get to. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Rumble, YouTube, and X. We are live in those places. My audio is good. Is my audio good? My audio is good. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning over there on TikTok. Hope everybody's having a great start to your week. Hope everybody had a great weekend. TikTok needs a way to make these comments bigger so I can see them a little bit better. As y'all are checking in, tell me where you're checking in from. Nikki, good morning to you. Carla, good morning. China H, good morning. Courtney, good morning. Happy Monday to you. Traditional all day. Good morning to you. Marky Man, good morning. Good to see you all in here. Today we're going to talk about Diddy. Diddy. I'm going to defend Diddy. Yes, this is my next magic trick. I am going to defend Sean Diddy / Puff Daddy / Puffy / P Diddy. I'm going to defend Diddy here today. Sacramento in the house. Shout out to Sacramento. Shout out to North California. Shout out to North Carolina too. North California too. I'm going to defend Diddy. All right. And there's a lot to get to when it comes to defending Diddy. There's a lot that needs to be said if I'm going to defend Diddy. There's a lot I'll have to make clear if I'm going to defend Diddy. Let's get into defending Diddy. I don't need to give too much more background on this. For whatever reason, people on LinkedIn won't be able to see this because LinkedIn, for whatever reason, had this scheduled for the wrong time. They wouldn't let me start it. LinkedIn needs to do something better with the live platform. I don't know why they make it so they have all these technical restrictions for no reason whatsoever. Why are they trying to make it harder for people to go live on LinkedIn? I don't know. But anyway, anybody who's on LinkedIn who's missing it, they can come over to a different app. So here's what we know so far. Let's talk about what we know so far. For those who don't know me, my name is Dre Baldwin. Many know me as Dre all day. There's a link in my bio or profile that you can get to that will give you more information on me and finding out more about our programs, company, etc., our chat bots, all of that thing, books, get on my email list, all of that. Just go to workonyourgame.live. You'll see that link somewhere wherever you are watching this. Let me put that link in. I'm put that link in the all here. That will be We'll put that there so everybody can see it on Rumble. So here's what we know so far. Okay. Sean Diddy Combs is currently on trial. Most of you know this. He's on a federal trial. He's facing allegations involving assault of the sexual nature, trafficking of the sexual nature, and abuse. Most notably brought forward by his ex-girlfriend, this girl named Cassie, who, if you've been following the trial or following any news about the trial, Cassie just got off the stand this past week. At the end of last week, Cassie was on the stand, I believe, for 2 or 3 days, where, of course, she was direct. What's the word? She did her direct testimony and questioning from the federal side because she's the Fed's witness. And then she got cross-examined by Diddy's defense lawyers, and then there's a redirect by the federal side to come back and offer basically some clarification. So the testimony so far includes, we know, disturbing claims about coercion, violence, a lifestyle that blur the lines between consensual, kink, sex, and criminal behavior, which is what he's on trial for. He's not on trial for what he does sexually. He's on trial for alleged criminal behavior, and we don't know yet. Now, even though we're only a few days into this trial and it's probably going to take 6 to 8 weeks for the whole thing, and the whole case hasn't been presented yet, I want to talk about this because there's so much public opinion around the content of what's been said so far in court that I want to make sure I'm on the record before we get any further into this. Because this is going to get only more salacious. It's going to get more crazy. It's going to make Diddy is going to be made to look bad. That's the whole purpose of this type of case. When you have a high profile person, you want to make them look like the scum of the earth. And it is hurting their reputation, hurting everything about them. So even if they were to quote unquote win, they still look terrible and they still got an uphill climb from that. We're going to get into all of that here today. And what I'm seeing is public opinion is leaning very heavily towards condemnation of Sean Combs, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. Puffy. There's a lot of public opinion that is strongly against this gentleman right now. And I completely understand it because of the things that have been said in court. I don't know how much I've been paying attention to what's been said in court and listening to people who have been giving reviews of it. The thing is, because of the federal case, you can't actually bring cameras in and film. I actually also know you can't even bring your phones in there because I've listened to a few people who are actually in the courtroom. You can't bring your phone in if you get into the courtroom. And there's like overflow rooms because it's in Manhattan. So any of you ever been to Manhattan, you know, everything is very condensed. It costs a lot, but it's very condensed. So the courtroom is not even that big. But then they have multiple overflow courtrooms for all the media. And people are saying that there's press from all over the world are here to witness this case and report on this case. And basically, they're got to take notes, and then they can later on go make recordings and videos and YouTubes and streams, etc., about what's happening. And the things that have been said so far do sound crazy, but not on the criminal side. They sound crazy just on the lifestyle side, which is what Diddy's lawyers said at the very beginning of the case. Their opening statement is like, listen, this guy has a kind of a wild sexual life. He seems to be a swinger. He is a swinger. They actually said he's a swinger. So he's a guy who he deals with multiple sexual partners. That's his thing. He seems to be into men. We're going to get into that. And I mean, ain't no judgment over here. And this is leading to a lot of condemnation of Sean Combs as a person by the public right now, which is, again, part of the whole process of what the feds do when they have a case against you. So people are making a whole lot of sweeping moral judgments based on snippets of early testimony. And we're going to challenge that without the benefit of hearing both sides or seeing the evidence play out. That's going to be the crux of our conversation here today. And while I understand it's human nature for people to respond to accusations and things getting thrown out there, it raises the question of how fair or unfair is it to judge someone this quickly. And I'm a person who I pride myself on looking at things logically and objectively as a human can be, because nobody can be completely objective. But I'm going to do my best to defend Diddy, at least as far as what we've heard and seen so far when it comes to this case and this situation. Okay. Now, first of all, let's get clear on what the actual charges are, so y'all know what he's on trial for. All right. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy, Sean Combs is not on trial for his sexual escapades. And if you have listened to any of the things in this case, if you have not, I suggest you go and listen to some people who've been talking about it, who've been in the courtroom, because some of the things that have come out do sound crazy. So basically, Diddy's in this relationship with this girl, Cassie. She's like the star witness. The whole thing is based around her. Those of y'all don't know, he was dating Cassie for like 10 years or something like that. He's significantly older than her, maybe, I think, 17 years older than her, something like that. And he was dating her for a while. She was originally signed to his label as an artist. She wasn't that great of an artist. I never thought she was that great of her voice is not even that good. She's pretty, but she's not really that good of a singer. Happens in the music industry all the time. Y'all can go read up on that. And basically they started dating, and that became her job, was dating Diddy, not being a musician. And as they're dating, it becomes clear early in the relationship that Diddy likes to have other people involved in the sexual situations, most specifically other men. So Diddy would have other men come in and they would hire these people. They hire them basically as escorts or as, sex workers, if you want to call it that, to come in and have sex with them. And mostly based on the testimony we've heard so far, and we're not done, it's very early. Testimony we've heard so far is that Diddy would hire men to come in and have sex with his girlfriend, Cassie, and he would watch. That's what would happen. He would sit in the corner and watch, and he would basically be like the director. He'd be like the conductor of the situation. He would tell